A lot of times we want to pray our problems away, but our problems is a part of the process. The process we need to go through to humble us, mature us, give us experience so we can complete our journey. And so when we complete our journey, we could go help other people and we have experience and we could talk from experience. But a lot of times we want to pray our problems away, and we need those problems because those problems is preparation for the marathon, for real. I believe in forgiveness. I believe we should forgive because it frees us. Holding unforgiveness is like drinking poison, hoping someone else die, and we don't need that extra stress in our life. So I believe in forgiving. But when a person show you who they are, a lot of times, man, you gotta say, I forgive you, but stay over there. Even if they don't apologize, man, you forgive them. But you stay over there. It ain't like I got nothing against you. I'm not holding no grudge, but I know exactly who you are. And when you figure out who a person are, you catch on to their agenda, and you would let them back thinking they change. A lot of times people don't change. When you call them out on their BS or their BS get exposed, they get slicker because it's in them. We cannot change people. So a lot of times, man, we got to forgive people. But you know what, man? Stay over there. I know exactly who you are, for real. A conversation could change our life forever. A conversation could fix our relationship. A conversation could take our business to the next level. A conversation could prevent a war. But too many times we want to assume and not conversate. We want to just assume and make our own stuff up in our own head, and that be that. And one conversation could be like, damn, I was overthinking, or that wasn't even right. And so too many times we get caught in our feelings when we should have a conversation, for real. Sometimes we got to tell people no. And when you a blessing, when you a giver, when you just a solid, good person, some people will take your kindness for a weakness. You come an inch, they'll take a whole mile. And then you will end up resenting that person. You should have just told them no in the beginning. So you did something that you didn't have time to do. You didn't have extra money to do, or you just didn't have the energy to do it. And you expect them to have empathy on you like, damn, didn't I do enough? But they don't care. They here to drain you and milk you for everything. They looking at you like you sweet or green. And then you end up resenting them. But a lot of times you could avoid yourself a lot of heartache, a lot of time. You could have saved a lot of money, saved a lot of energy, and not even resent that person because you could have just said no the whole time, for real. I know it's cool to say that I match energy, and I know it's a popular slogan right now. But tell me this, if you got morals, you have integrity, you stand on something, you protecting your spirit, you working on a high frequency right now, you tell me you will lower your energy, you will lower your standards, you will kill what you stand on to match the energy of someone who don't stand on nothing. You will match the energy of someone who don't have morals, values, nothing, don't honor nothing, low energy, low frequency. You will kill your energy and your frequency to match them. And to me, that's what matching energy is. And you can never be the best version of you when you match an energy with a low level energy, low thinking, low integrity person, for real. We can't be the best version of ourselves if we shift our responsibility on someone else. Dr. King stood up for what he believed in, gave his life for it, gave his freedom for it, gave all his time for it, gave his reputation for it. But too many times something bothers us. And what bothers us and what brings pain to our heart is what God has qualified us to heal. And we know we should be fighting for this. But guess what? We don't want to give our freedom for it. We don't want to give all our time for it. We don't want to give our life for it. We don't want to lose our reputation standing up and fight for this. So we shift the responsibility to somebody else. And then when somebody else fight for it, we criticize like, no, you should be doing it this way, or you should be doing that. No, you should be doing that. But you shift your responsibility to someone else because you was afraid to stand up and face the consequences for what you really believe in, for real. When a person show you who they are, believe them. But too many times people tell us and show us exactly who they are, but we think we could change them. Man, when a bumblebee stings somebody, it ain't nothing personal. That's what bumblebees do. They sting. And so when this person always talking about finessing and getting over on people, and then we act like we surprised when that person finesse and get over on us. They are a finesser. That's what they do, but we think we special. We think if we treat a person good or show them different, they gonna be different to us. No. And so one thing I learned, man, I trust people to be exactly who they are. So nothing people do don't even surprise me anymore, for real. We be thinking things is a coincidence, but a lot of times it's spiritual. We be meeting the same person over and over again, and it's just that same spirit coming to attack you, just in a different flesh, just in a different form. And when you meet that person, like, damn, I know how to deal with this person because I deal with that person back at home. It is that person in the spirit. but it's just a different flesh. So when we keep meeting the same person with the same tricks over and over, that's just the devil working through people. I say don't quit. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't throw in the white towel. Sometimes you might have to reload. Sometimes you might have to reset. Sometimes you might have to call an audible. Sometimes you might be working hard in the wrong direction and you just make a slight change and go in that direction, but don't quit. Don't give up, for real.